Okay, so let's see, we just finished this. We created this method here, which is going to enable us to um, enter in some values and create a customer and add that customer to our list of customers and also display it in this list box. But I think the display is not going to look right. So you can see here, it's not really what you would expect. Okay, so first of all, let's do step 3, add code for the event handler. So let's see, change our event handler code for button test click. So here it is, test. We're going to use this new function that we just created, and we're going to use it to create 3 new customers. So here, put it in here. Actually, it's kind of funny, but he's going to do it all in one click. So you click test, and automatically we're going to write 3 new customers. So he's using his new customer function, and he says it's really useful because all you have to do is fill in the fields, Ren, last name, age, and email, first name, last name, age, and email, and so on, into the new customer. And then when we click on BTN test, that is when we click here, it'll automatically get filled in here. And it'll also be added to our array, but we don't see that part. We do see this. But we can see here that it's not exactly what we want, right? And that's because, like we said, what is it adding to this? Remember, let's go back and look at it. It's adding here to our list box, but this is a customer. So how does it display this? I said it wasn't clear how it was going to work, and actually it doesn't work really the way we want. He says, so far so good, but we're clearly not finished. Our problem is that a list box displays a structure's type by default. So this list box is going to display the structure's type. And the type was, it's a customer. So it's going to just say that, which is not what we want. So we have to be more specific, or somehow we have to fix this. So we're going to add code for the event handler. So what we want to do is we need to define a custom string representation for our customer type. For instance, name and email. So maybe this is what we wanted to print out, something like this. So we can do that. It turns out to be very easy. We do this by overriding the so-called toString system function for customer, as shown below. So what you have to do is go back to your customer's structure definition, and at the very bottom, put this in. This says, what does it say? Public overrides function toString. So overrides means like overwrites it or writes it over. So there's an existing toString function, but it doesn't work the way we want. We saw the way it works. It looks like this, which is not what we want. But we can override it, and we do it this way. We have to say public overrides function toString. So that's the function we're rewriting. It's this toString function. And as string, so we want it to produce a string. And we say return me. Me refers to the current customer, because this is inside the customer structure definition, right? This is the end of the structure definition. So me refers to the current customer dot name, so it gets the name of the current customer, concatenate, and then this string, quote, space, open bracket, end quote. So that's a string. Concatenate that, and then concatenate me.email and this. So anyway, it's going to look like this, right? Okay, now our output has the desired format, or the desired appearance. Okay, so if you try it now, after you've changed the code of the customer structure by putting this in it, now you've changed the toString method for customers, and that means basically the default method for displaying a customer. So the toString method is usually the default method for displaying something, and now you're allowed to rewrite it or override it, and that's what we've done. So instead of just the way it was done before, which is not very informative, we changed it so that it looks like this. Now you could, of course, change it to look like something else, but this is how we changed it. Okay? Okay, next we want to talk about deleting an element. So we have something in there and we want to be able to delete it, so we're going to need a delete button.